Welcome to this fertility yoga class for weight loss. My name's Bettina and I specialise in yoga for fertility, pregnancy and early postpartum. Weight loss when you're trying to conceive can be super tricky because on one hand, yes, you may need to lose a little bit of weight to help with hormonal balance and circulation, but on the other hand, you don't want to be restricting so much that you are undernourished. If anything, I want you to focus on nourishing yourselves with really good food. And in many cases, that isn't the modern diet or even the modern healthy diet that we're told to eat. I want you to go back to basics, back to real food, back to the things our ancestors used to eat. But this video is not about what food to eat. Let's get into a yoga class that's going to be safe for fertility, but is also going to encourage weight loss as well. All right, let's start in an easy seat. So you can have the legs crossed like me, you can have them out in front, whatever feels most comfortable for you today. Let's just take a few deep breaths in, really arriving in our body today. I want you to notice the space that you're currently sitting. So as I look around here, there's all these little, I don't know if they're woolly wagtails, but they're tiny little birds flying around me and it feels a little bit magic. I want to encourage you to notice what magic there is for you in your space. So maybe it's the way that the sun is coming through the curtains. Maybe it's this feeling of silence and peace. Just allowing yourself to breathe in this moment. Notice the magic. Even when our internal world might feel quite stressful, we can take this moment, take a breath, and really experience it. As you inhale, take the arms tall, interlace the fingers, reaching up. And then exhale over to one side. So all our movements today are going to be nice and gentle. This is not about pushing the body or punishing the body. This is about making friends with our body once more. When we've put on a little bit of weight, we can start to become quite negative about the body. Often this happens naturally during a fertility experience. When you're struggling to conceive, we can start to doubt the body's ability. So today's class is just about getting back in to our body, to our home. Let's take a look over the left shoulder. Keep sitting up tall, so feel the sit bones pressing down. Full deep breath from the base of the spine all the way up to the top of the neck. And then gently release back to the front, over the opposite shoulder. Again, sitting up tall. Each exhalation takes you a little further. Good. Coming back to center, we're going to come onto hands and knees now. So set the knees underneath the hips, the hands underneath the shoulders. And just gently draw the core in towards the spine. Tuck the toes, and we're just going to press into the toes to lift the knees up. Keep the neck long. Just breathing here. Good, bring those knees back down. Let's do a cat-cow to release. Inhale, lift the tail, lift the head. Exhale, breathe it out. Inhale, lift the tail, lift the head. Exhale and round. Good. Let's come back to that tabletop. So again, pressing into both hands, tucking the toes, lifting the knees up. So powering on, building a little bit of heat in the body. So the knees are just hovering off the mat. Let's do one more full deep breath here. Good, release the knees down. Let's do two more cat-cow. Inhale, lift the tail, lift the head. Exhale and round. Inhale. And exhale. Good, return the spine to tabletop, tuck the toes. We're going to peel back into our down dog. So if this is your first down dog for today, it's likely that your hamstrings are quite tight. So take your time to pedal it out. There's absolutely no hurry here. Breathing into the spaces that feel tight. Maybe breathing into the spaces that feel a little bit icky. Sometimes parts of our body hold particular tensions or emotions, and just allow yourself to explore them today. Good, and then slowly walk the feet up to meet the hands. Coming to a forward fold here, so bending deeply into those knees. Find the elbows and just let the head and neck hang. Swaying it out from side to side. And then slowly, we're going to press into the feet, roll the body all the way up to stand. Rolling the shoulders back and down. So often, when we're feeling uncomfortable in our body, we start to create a stooped posture. And I really want you to fake it till you make it. Draw the shoulders back and down. Chest open. Palms facing forward. Lift the eyes towards the sky. Big breath in here. Exhale out through the mouth like you're sighing it out. Good. Inhale, rise the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands through heart. We're just going to shift the weight onto the left foot. Draw the right knee in towards the chest. However high it goes is up to you. And then exhale. We're going to slowly, with intention, move that foot all the way back. Coming back into a high lunge. Inhale the arms to the sky. Again, really creating this strong posture in our body. Draw the shoulders back and down. How low you come in those legs is up to you. So if you want to work a little harder today, take the bend a little deeper. If you need to stay a little more gentle, a little more compassionate, stay high in the legs. And then just stay and breathe here. As you inhale, bring the hands around, interlace the fingers. We're going to come into our humble warrior. So the outer blade of that back foot, gently press it down. You might need to adjust the hips to make space for this to happen. Interlace the fingers, rise open through the strong chest. Lift the head and then exhale. Come on down. Inhale, draw all the way back up. And then exhale, come down. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, come all the way down. You can probably feel this front thigh working strong. Keep breathing. And then gently release the hands to the mat and just rock and roll here for a moment, releasing out that tension through this front thigh. Good. And then tuck the foot in towards the groin. I'm going to come down into a pigeon pose just for a moment. So the foot tucks into the groin, the other leg stretches out behind us. If this is too much, cushions can come underneath this hip to make it a little bit more accessible. And we're just stretching into that same muscle that we just worked hard. The birds here are absolutely beautiful. I can also hear a kookaburra off in the distance. This spot is just magic. All right, pressing into the hands, tuck the toes, lifting your weight all the way back to down dog. Pedal it out here once more. And then walk the feet up to meet the hands. Find the elbows, let the body hang. Really just hanging in the body here, surrendering to this moment. Trying to let go of any feelings or emotions that make you feel like you need to hurry through this, you need to rush. Sometimes our weight gain is connected to this feeling of stress, of not being enough, of not doing enough. Let's breathe that out today. And then slowly inhale, drawing the spine all the way back up. Shoulders back and down once more, eyes to the sky. And then inhale, hands meet above you. Exhale, bring them down through heart, shift the weight into the right leg. And again, with intention, we send this leg back. It doesn't matter if you wobble. It doesn't matter if you don't do it in one move. It's just about setting the intention to move with awareness. Good. And then inhale, rise the arms to the sky. Open, proud chest. Breathing here, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Press firmly down through that back heel. Good. Inhale, interlace the hands behind the back. We adjust our feet so the outer blade of that back foot finds the earth, and then just find a comfortable position for the hips. So if they can still square to the front, great. If they can't, that's okay too. Interlace the hands. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale. And exhale. Release the hands. Come into that high lunge again. So just rocking and rolling here. Releasing this tension that we created in this right thigh. And then press into both hands, tuck the foot into the groin, stretch the leg out behind you. Inhale as you lift through the chest. Again, any props that you need under that right hip, go for it. Just breathing here, stretching into that right glute and hip. Good. Pressing into those hands, tuck the toes. Let's step it back to down dog once more, pedaling it out. This time, walk the hands all the way back to the feet. I'm going to start to bend into the knees and rise up into our chair pose. So the arms lift tall. Tiny little tuck through the tailbone. Breathing here. Let's come up onto the toes, exhale down into our chair, and then inhale, come up again. Whew. Exhale down. Remember, you can rest whenever you need. Inhale up. This time, exhale, ground through the heels. Come low as you can in the legs, and then lift through the heart. Good. Inhale, press into both feet, come tall, interlace the fingers and draw the body down to one side. Inhale up and exhale over. Good, you can stay where you are. Just going to face forward for a moment. Bring the hands to heart. We're going to come into our tree pose. I feel like it's fitting in this environment today. So standing firmly on the left foot, spread the toes, press into all four corners of your foot, and then the other foot can come to ankle, below or above the knee, or right to the top of the thigh. I really want you to get your foundation first, so pressing firmly into the foot. And maybe you just stay here. Maybe being in your body today and being really loving and compassionate to your body today is just about working on your balance here. If you want to, you can rise the arms up. You could challenge by closing down the eyes. Then we slowly release the foot off, take it out wide and just explore balance in another direction. So all of your core muscles turn on, reaching out like making a star shape. Good, and then bring the feet back together, interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, open heart. And then exhale, release, hands to heart. So standing into the right foot this time, find your level with the other foot, and it doesn't matter if you're at the ankle. We all have to start somewhere. And sometimes weight loss can feel like this massive thing. And it can feel hard when we're so focused on it because we're trying to create new life. We're trying to conceive a baby. It can feel like everything in our body is against us. And all you need to do is take the very next right step, the very next good choice. You don't have to solve next week or next month, just the very next choice. And you have to meet yourself where you are. The very next choice might be something as simple as drinking a glass of water. It doesn't have to be a big overhaul. Find that length in the body, so fingers reaching tall, foot pressing down, and then we start to open out into our star. Breathing here. Good. Bring the feet back together, interlace the hands, draw them down, open up the chest, a little bend through the knees to make a bit more space. Good. And then we're going to finish coming into our goddess pose. So take the feet wide, turn the toes out, take a seat down, hands to heart. I want you to connect with the intention of this pose, the goddess. She is strong, but she is also vulnerable. She is a warrior, but she is also compassionate. And I want to encourage you to embody all of these things in your journey. Know that you can be strong, but you can also be vulnerable with those around you. Know that you can fight for what you want, but also be compassionate with yourself, to be here in this moment and to be okay in this moment. Whew. Talk about strong. That's hurting my legs. Straightening up, turning all 10 toes. Again, inhale, heart opens to the sky. And then exhale, forward fold. Fingertips underneath the chest. Or you can walk them back in line with the feet and release the head and neck down. Excuse me, birds are being a bit loud. Release the head down. Once more, just surrendering to this moment, letting everything hang. Enjoying the sensations in the legs. And just breathing here. Next breath. Let's return to the earth, coming all the way down. Having a seat, or if you prefer, you can lie down. Just breathing here, letting your body soften and rest. Allow yourself to close down the eyes if you like, bringing the awareness inside. Noticing any sensations in your body. Noticing any resistance that may come up, any negative feelings towards yourself. But also noticing the positive as well. Sometimes it can be really easy to get bogged down in the negative. And that's all we see. We see evidence of everything that's not working, of all the things that are wrong. Instead of allowing ourselves to notice the positive, Notice the things that are going right. Let's start looking for the things that we are doing well, that we are doing right. Showing up here today on your mat and giving yourself this time and this space just to breathe and to move. And allow that awareness to flow into the rest of your life as well. Noticing where you make the next right choice. A glass of water after this class. Something delicious to eat. Where you take yourself to bed early. Where you choose to lower your stress. Where you choose to limit your interactions with others who bring you stress. Let yourself look for the good and let your pile of good things grow. Bring the hands to heart. Take a moment here just to connect with your own heart, your own intention, with love and with grace for everything you've already been through and everything that's yet to come. When you're ready to opening the eyes, thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. If you would like to join me for other classes specifically designed for the different stages of the cycle, I'll have one here and have one here. I can't wait to practice with you again soon. Namaste.